Here we are again.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, thank you so much. We are still here.
Back for another sesh.
Back for another session in a large portion, yes?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this far. We've actually completed a season.
We have.
Our season of our little brainchild, of our therapy sessions,
Yes.
we should say. And we've had the best time.
Yeah.
And we hope to continue on and carry on forever. Another season in the future and all that.
Oh, we will do.
But what we're going to do, because we've covered a few things, ups and downs, highs and lows. We've had a lot of laughs, said some inappropriate stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully, more than anything, we've encouraged everyone to make sure you get the love back of the instrument. And thank you for joining us and lifting us up and giving us a bit of a, with everyone's kind words and following.
Yeah, absolutely. It's much appreciated.
It means the world. It means the world to us.
Certainly does.
To be fair, this we're going to do anyway because it's, like I said, it's our therapy.
Yeah.
And we just love it.
Yeah.
It's a shame because off camera, we were just talking about, randomly, we were talking, because we do this anyway, we were talking about a certain Steve Vai album, Fire Garden. How did we get onto that? It's because we were talking about the Eventide effect that he used, that Satriani used.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I just said to Rick, we used to listen to, do you remember Fire Garden thing? And he was talking about Fire Garden Suite. And then out of nowhere, we go, oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
all the rest of it. We went through the entire thing.
We're singing it to each other. It's like, how is it in our head that much?
Yeah.
And the acoustic one, do 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 Now you see, our poor engineer Chris is over there going, what the hell are these guys doing? You people will know, you Steve Vai fans will know. It just goes to show that there's albums for us in there.
Yeah. I haven't heard it for years.
No, but it's in there. It's from start to finish, and it's because back in the day, I still remember, like I said, I've mentioned before, I used to sing that album to myself when I was in lessons in school, and I hated them. But it just shows that we were so devoted to not only music players, but we were so excited by a certain sound and listened to them over and over again, and it actually formed part of our growing as a human.
Yeah.
So they're lodged in there.
Yeah, they are.
Brings us on, incidentally, I know we just started with Steve Vai then. We'll get on to the legend.
There is a connection.
There is a connection, but we're actually, what we want to do is every time we do a season, that's if we want to keep going, but
we will.
schedules and all that type of stuff, we'll see how it goes and we'll see if anyone actually watches. But we'd love to, every time we sort of round off a season, we're going to talk about one of our icons/legends who have a huge effect on us that we have in common. So not necessarily just because I've got endless inspirations, as have you.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of inspirations, guitar specific, and music, different music, like Peter Gabriel, for instance.
Absolutely.
Hugely important to both of us.
Absolutely.
Genesis,
Yeah.
And it's so bizarre. It's hugely, hugely important to our lives, but not necessarily guitar heavy.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But brings us to case in point, we have mentioned before, the living legend that is Mr. Joe Satriani. And can we all just have a moment of silence?
Yeah.
He's not dead. I'm just saying.
Well, I hope he isn't.
No,
anyway.
he's not. No, of course not. He's very much alive. No, can I just say, we need a moment of silence for just listen to that. You hear how brilliant he is.
Yeah,
you hear
of course.
Yeah,
I can
listen
hear it.
Listen to that tone. Listen to that sustain.
I can hear it already.
Yeah, he's absolute legend. My first major icon, because I'd listened to obviously Dave Gilmour, Mark Knopfler, Paul Kossoff, all these things in my dad's collection. But when my guitar tutor gave me Surfing with the Alien, blew my mind, and I was totally monstrously just obsessed with him. But it brings us, as were you, but the fact is it brought us on to his follow-up album. It's actually it's really his fourth album, because he had his original Rubina Records, whatever he did himself. Then he had Not of This Earth.
Yeah, that's right. That first EP, it was all sounds created by
just
the guitar.
from his guitar, phenomenal, with like Banana Mango.
Yeah, the Banana Mango, which he did another version of it on Time Machine.
On Time Machine, yeah,
which is great.
It's epic with the tapped harmonics.
Oh,
don't get me started, man.
No.
But anyway, came on to Not of This Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
You got the chords and the Lydian and the go. Oh, it's epic. Anyway, and the snake and all that. But I didn't. That was epic. Surfing with the Alien, life changing. But the album, Flying in a Blue Dream,
yeah, man,
incidentally changed both our lives.
Absolutely.
And we just want to spend a bit of time talking about that album in particular, because then it moves on to The Extremist, which again, oh God, it's a whole area of my life.
Just incredible stuff.
I just want to, we'll talk about it a little bit, because the weirdest thing is, we're just this pair of nutter music like enthusiasts,
geeks,
Joe Satriani nerds, incredibly like alpha
of course,
nerds,
of course.
You know what I mean? Testosterone fueled, machine nerds.
Yeah.
But underneath it, we are. But the Flying in the Blue Dream album sends me right back to being 15 years old. And I still remember being in my room with all the posters on my wall and then hearing those specific tracks.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, Joe Satriani then moved on and recorded another album and another album and another album and another album, and then was in, band Chickenfoot and all that, and Vi, Satriani, and then he probably doesn't think about it that often, or even thinking about recording it. He's forgotten all about it. But that album and specific moments on that album take me right the way back to a certain part of my life, which is incredibly important to me.
Yeah.
And so you came, again, was it your first Satriani album?
Absolutely. Prior to that, I was listening to other styles of music, really. So, a bit been exposed to Metallica and stuff, but not the Guitar Hero type stuff. So it was my brother that showed me Mystical Potato Head Groove Thing and Flying in a Blue Dream. And I just was like, what the fuck? I said, how'd you come across this? He said, I heard that bit on the radio. It was a little snippet of an advert for that album. He said, I heard it on the radio.
I didn't even know it was.
My brother heard it on the radio, and I don't know what it was used for, whether it was for his album or not. I don't know. I just can't remember. But my bro said, I heard it, and he went out and bought the album. And then he came to see me, because I was living somewhere else at the time. We weren't living at the same place. And he said, you've got to listen to this guy.
Wow.
So he put this on. He put Flying in a Blue Dream, and then Mystical Potato Groove Thing. I was just like,
it's unbelievable.
Fuck me.
Unbelievable.
Fuck me.
And look how it's definitely shaped both of us, because even starting there, because this is the other thing, we'll geek out, and I'm going to test you. Like, no scripts, no one can look at anything, can't look at your phone. We know every song on that album, inside out. I learned the entire album from start to finish, really badly. Like, didn't play it correct, but I tried to.
Yeah.
And such a disciple of it. But even the fact that it starts Flying in the Blue Dream, incredibly a modal song, C. Lydian.
Yeah, just fantastic. It's like I've said before, it's just, even now, it just sounds so modern.
Oh, yeah.
Even after all these years, it just sounds
it's
fucking
epic.
fresh as fuck.
Epic. And I believe he I'm sure I read a bit of folklore that he was recording. I'm sure this is, write in the comments if I've got this wrong. Or Satriani, you never know, he might comment. He's a mate of yours, isn't he? He'll be like, all right, Rick. He'll be like, but the fact is, he when it comes to the solo, he did say, if you listen carefully, it's not perfect clinical, little bit raw and all that, because I believe he'd been recording all day, and then he had his food or whatever, and he had some wine or whatever, and he got a little bit pissed,
tipsy,
little bit, and then he went in and did it. I'm sure I read that, and then he played it, and it was just brilliant. It's like a kind of half improv solo, or it just had that real live edge to it. Especially, I love that later part of it where he goes a bit bluesy.
Yeah,
I can hear it. I'm listening to it.
I know exactly the bit you mean.
Yeah. I can have that. We love it. We love it. Poor Chris.
My bro made me listen to that track, and he said, right, what I want you to do is when the first phrase comes in, listen to how he phrases it and the tone and everything.
Yeah,
so I went,
it's loose, isn't it? It's like, oh.
Yeah, I just went, yeah, it sounds great. And he went, no, listen properly. And something just made me go, fuck yeah.
But look at that. It says it all in the title. He's flying in a blue dream. It is the most immersed in the music of it.
Absolutely, man.
But then brings you on to
yeah. That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites. I mean, all of it's fucking awesome, but that is just so good. It's the sections that come along that are just so fucking awesome. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't.
And then when the solo kicks in, the solo kicks in.
I did a whole video on it.
I know you did.
I don't like playing it. It's my favorite. It's probably my favorite. Oh God, it's difficult. Off that album, I have to. If I had to choose one, I would, because I'd choose the solo out of Big Bad Man, the second solo out of Big Bad Man. But that song. Mystical Potato Head Groove thing, it's just the coolest thing ever. It's because it starts off with the staccato muted dum, dum, dum. It's just like straight away the fact that it's in stereo. I used to listen to it with my headphones. You're just like, ooh,
that as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, with the I call it a kettlebell, but it's not. It's a cowbell, isn't it?
Cowbell.
Kettlebell's a weight. Kettlebell.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
Monster, and he had when I saw him play live as well, like, because my dad took me to see him live, and I still remember he had a big long sleeve white thing, and he had his backwards hat because he had his hair.
Yeah. Then, what year would that have been?
Oh, it would have been late 90s.
Oh, right. I saw him in 94, I think. Well, I've seen him a couple of times. Well, more than a couple of times.
I've seen.
Private gig.
He did that.
My brother won a private.
Oh, really?
Yeah, didn't I tell you this?
No.
Do you want me to regale the story to you?
Well, it depends. Will it make me jealous?
Late one evening, it was in, somewhere like 93, 94. A comedian, Rory McGrath, had his own show.
Yeah.
And on that show, he did a little competition, phone-in competition, ask a question. My brother phoned in. And he won 2 tickets to go and see Satriani at a private gig at Camden Underworld.
Oh, right.
So we got a train down.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing. And we were in the queue, and 2 guitarists came up and said, how can we get into the gig? That was Charlie Griffiths and Martin Goulding. I don't know if you know those guys.
No, I'm afraid.
Oh, you don't?
But maybe I do. I don't know.
But they've been around for a long, long time. But anyway, we got in and saw Satch at this private gig. There were members of Iron Maiden in there and all sorts. And Kerrang! Remember Kerrang! Magazine? Yeah. They were in there. And he did his set, and it was like really up close, really intimate. Yeah. Then afterwards, he just walks out, and nobody's talking to him, and I'm standing there, and he's just like walking out, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I had no choice to go up and just say, man, you have no idea how much you've changed my life. I just couldn't. It was just total fanboy moment for me. So,
isn't it weird how, because he is amongst guitarists, he's famous now worldwide, obviously, but amongst guitarists you get people like that. I remember Stockler Rosenberg, right, who's an icon of the gypsy jazz community, icon.
Yeah.
And I was very lucky. I got to work with him, but I was traveling. I was helping him around. We was playing some festivals in the UK, and I was helping the guy who organised it. It was Stuart, my buddy of mine, who actually put on all the festivals. So I got to be with Stockler and all that. And he was there saying, "This is so funny." He's like, "Because in Samoa, Sicien, in France at the Django Fest, it's like I'm Elvis. I walk in, everyone in my face. He says, and then I just go to the next village. No one knows me. No one cares."
Oh, I love that.
It's such a bizarre.
Yeah.
He says, I go to these gypsy things and everyone's like this. But then to a degree, someone like Satriani could, to a degree, walk down the road and no one would really put a hat on. He wouldn't,
yeah,
no one would care.
absolutely.
Whereas it's difficult. I think, you know, Slash can't do the same thing. You know,
No.
he'd get mobbed.
Oh,
Well, maybe, I don't know. Well, I'd mob him anyway. I did that to Adrian Vandenberg. That's
you?
to be fair. I'm digressing a little bit, but when I first met Adrian in France at a Django Fest, no one knew who he was. My buddy Andreas says, Ben, I want to introduce you a friend of mine. He's Adrian. You'd like him because you like all rock. Come and meet him. I was like, Adrian, okay, I'll go meet Adrian. I look over and he's taking me over, and I see in the distance, I just see this big guy with blonde hair standing by a tree. I still remember it. I've got a photo of it. I'll send it to you, Chris. And I'm wearing an Indiana Jones t-shirt for some reason, and big Adrian's there like that. But no one's around him. No one cares. No one knows him. And then I look up, you know, and I'm looking at him, just like, that's weird. And I'm like, this is so strange. And then Andreas just goes, this is Adrian Vandenberg. And I'm just like, and I scream. I'm like, oh my god! And I hug him like that and I hold him. He's there going, oh jeez. It's like, what the hell? And I'm like, I love you, man. I had posters of you, man. Whitesnake, man. I got Vandenberg, man.
Yeah.
And he was there going, oh, this is bizarre. He's like, I didn't expect this kind of attention, you know, from this festival, but it's a shame it's from a male. Yeah. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Oh, yeah, so bizarre. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back to it. Satriani. Flying in a Blue Dream.
Satriani.
Mystical Potato Head Groove Thing, number 2. What's number 3?
It's Can't Slow Down, isn't it?
I just can't slow down.
Absolutely. Fucking love it. There used to be, Satch put on his channels the actual video footage of the recording the actual solo.
Oh.
That went on to the recording.
Yeah.
But it was taken down.
No.
Yeah. He does that solo section. He just fucking nails it. And you can see after he's played it, you know, because he's obviously been doing, you know, recording all fucking day or whatever. And you can see after he plays it, he's like...
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do.
Or he's probably thinking, God, my hand's going to fall off.
Yeah, so number 4.
I still remember... number 4. Headless.
Headless. Oh, yeah.
Two-handed
stuff.
Sequel to one of the tracks off the Headless Horseman.
Yeah, that's it.
Like that.
Yeah.
Off the Not of This Earth album.
Not of This Earth.
Track number 9. Look what geeks we are, Mr. Satriani.
Yeah. So track
5.
number 5 is Strange, isn't it? Is it Strange?
Oh.
Have I got it wrong?
No, I think you're right, because then it's I Believe. Yeah, it's Strange.
Yeah, Strange. I love the solo.
The solo. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Because he does that, No, it's the... Yeah, that's right, because it's a bend and then he does a pull off with the like...
Wicked. Yeah, it's a great funk riff as well. The tone is fucking big.
Because he's got a special it's a sort of stereo chorus where it's splitter. Yeah. It's a doubler. And then what they did is they pitched one of them ever so slightly down, so it's a huge sound where it kind of it's like a permanent phase, but it's slightly off. Right. So it's not oscillating. Yeah. It's just a big stereo
sound.
Thing.
Fucking, epic. I've always loved that sound on that.
You know, one feeling kinda.
Yeah, you know.
Epic. Number 6. Oh no, what number was that? Number 5.
That was
and then number 6
is I Believe. Yeah. How many vocal tracks are on there? Strange is a vocal track.
Strange is a vocal track. I Believe. Ride. Big Bad Moon.
Yeah, Big Bad Moon.
Can't Slow Down. Yeah,
there's quite a few
on there.
Mix.
They're great. But with that that funk sort of vibe, it was epic because it had a bit of a. It made me think of People Are Strange. When you're
right, yeah.
just because of the word strange, but the Doors, but it just showed his kind of, he's got a bit of that shuffle vibe in there, old day blues stuff, bit of Billy Gibbons going on, but then a little bit of weirdness as well, quirkiness about the play in there. I used to love it. What number is that? Oh no, 6. Sorry, I Believe is number 6.
6. Number 7 is
beautiful tone.
Isn't it The Feeling? Is it the banjo?
That's One Big Rush.
Oh fuck! One Big Rush. How did I get that wrong? Which is on the soundtrack to the film Say Anything with John Cusack.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
But we'll get to one of the ones later on.
Yeah.
Epic. This is brilliant. Right. Okay. So what number was that?
That was 7.
7.
Wasn't it? So
8.
Number 8.
Big Bad Moon.
Big Bad Moon.
Bin Bag Moon.
Big Bad Moon.
The Big
What
Bad Moon.
a fucking epic track. And
my-
what a fucking solo. What a bunch of solos.
2 solos. I've done a video on it. I love it.
Yeah.
The first solo again, straight in the face with that.
Yeah.
That bend, basically a unison, but it's individuals. He's bending up to the E, 15 straight to the
Man, it's fucking in your face.
It's just like, whoa. And then I spoke about it on one of the other ones. I won't go on about it, but then he comes after the harmonica, and then the slide comes down into that just low end of the guitar with the wah.
Oh, it's just fucking amazing.
And then he's on his knees.
Oh, it's just wicked. Just
I don't
fantastic.
get any better. Poor Chris over. He's like, I haven't got a clue what you're all talking about. This. You don't realise what this means to us. This is taking me back.
Life-changing shit, yeah.
It's every single song on that, I just know them backwards because they're part of my DNA.
Absolutely. Me too, man. So we've got
and then the feeling.
Then the feeling afterwards.
Which was the
banjo solo thing.
And then he went into the call. Yeah.
Which is great. That's got a great solo in it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like a blues thing, isn't it? So
I gotta talk to you, baby. That's back good straight.
Relationships been going.
Yeah, it's about a guy basically breaking up with his bird on the phone.
Yeah.
You just say, look at the integrity he had back then. Whereas people nowadays do it by text, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Or post it,
or make a mistake and post the wrrong.
Or send the wrong text.
Send the wrong text.
That I love that the feeling. Where are we now?
We had the call, and then I'm pretty sure it's Day at the Beach after then. Day
at the Beach, number 11, and again
11.
Phenomenal two-handed.
I used to go
like his
off,
midnight one.
I used to go off on one, listening to that. Oh, it's just beautiful, just beautiful. And then it's Ride after then.
Can we just say, before we move on to Ride, at the end of Day at the Beach, where he actually, because it's A major, but then he holds off, he comes down A back to A, but then he has G.
Yeah,
D,
absolutely.
That Mixolydian
change, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And then it fades out, and it is. Look at that. It's do you know what that is? It makes me think of it is a day at the beach, and then it's a snapshot of a memory, and then it fades out.
Yeah.
It's absolute musical genius.
It's phenomenal. And then from that piece of genius, you get onto Ride, which is fantastic. I fucking
perfect Dorian riff right there.
Oh, it's just great. Just a great, cool riff. Right, what about the fucking solo? I used to go over and over a specific bit, going back. When you're obsessed with a certain bit, and then you just keep going back. It's like, what the fuck did he do there?
Yeah.
And the tone and the speed of it as well. It's just like, fucking hell. I was just floored with it.
It's also, I think, as a young lad, you connect to it as well, because he's talking about getting out on his motorbike and
exactly, getting away from
everyone get away from
all the shit.
Everyone go away,
all the crap.
I want to go away, and I just want to ride.
Yeah,
so that's
great music.
That's so cool. So what are we on now? Back to Shalabal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do do. Do 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 do. Then yeah. Whoa. 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 Wow.
Oh, there's that one scream that he does. I think it's the second time round.
Yeah. Do you know, I love it when it does the next part, when it actually goes an octave higher, but then the rhythm guitars actually kind of do the phrase as well. So you go like, then you get, but then it brings into the solo section as well, where he's got this rhythm thing. And he does the thing out the surfing with the alien at the end. That's phrase. I've
Just
totally
fucking
stolen
great.
that.
Back to Shallow Bell.
I get so excited. Can I just say, though, that track appeared. Do you remember the PlayStation era?
Yeah, oh, of course.
That track appeared as the title track to it was like Formula One or Grand Prix PlayStation game. And a friend of ours, Chris, we'll have to do a whole thing about that. But Chris Buck, the legend, modern day legend, good friend of Chris, sort of friend of mine, kind of. And you're aware of, obviously, the player. Yeah. But he and I did speak about that. He was like, because I was asking him, what was it? Do you remember like your earliest like thing about guitar and all? And he was like, I think it was the PlayStation game. I think it was Joe Satriani. I heard that. Yeah. And then obviously moved on like that. But that
in
was,
actual
that was
fact,
yes,
it's Day at the Beach, back to Shallow Bell, then Ride. Sacrilege.
Yeah, you did get it the wrong way round.
Shut up, man. We didn't get it the wrong way around. We got it. We were just thinking forward and then taking a step back just to make sure we knew where we were.
Exactly.
We were just jostling the order.
Exactly.
No, yeah, you are right. Yeah, sorry. Have you got it over there? Are you looking at the order? You got it. He's fact checking us. Sorry, right. Day at the Beach. Back to Shallow Bell, of course.
Then Ride.
And then we're getting into the Forgotten.
Yeah.
The Forgotten Part 1.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Brings us into the and then you got
beautiful.
Doesn't get much better.
And especially the delay, you know, with the gaps between the phrases and the delay. When he slides down, I always thought that sound was just magical.
You just that delay giving it that bit much more. It's epic.
Just magical sound.
And then the chorus crashing in. It is literally that forgotten. Look at that. It makes you think, doesn't it? It's just that you can feel sadness and
absolutely,
and crying out into things because we're artists, darling. I relate. I feel
but this
forgotten.
This is fucking. You know, it's so. To me, it was just one of his best tracks purely because of the emotive guitar playing. It's just like screaming, when it reaches that high note.
And then you get straight into the thing. He's making a statement.
Absolutely, man. Fucking goosebumps.
It doesn't get better, does it?
Jesus Christ.
But it does. Because then you did the Extremist album, you're like,
and then you just
let's not talk about that because I won't handle it. I'll just start literally. Everyone will just have to start listening to me trying to regurgitate the same noise out of my.
So then
back to sorry. No, the Bells of Lal.
The Bells of Lal.
Bells of Lal.
Yeah, which is the it's great. Yeah, the backwards reverse. Yeah.
I do that before that, that I didn't understand what the fuck is going on, but then you realise it is backwards because you hear that.
Yeah, they're sucking it in.
I did that on a video saying that, but then it makes me think of straight away. It makes me think of I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Always makes me think whenever I hear backwards delay. Same with
Clarice.
Same with what was the. It was some. I'm sure it was Eventide software stuff that he had. Eventide 3000.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so that was Bells of Lal.
And then into part 2.
Part 2.
You got Stu Ham.
And basically, it just sounds like an improvisation, but with a little bit of a melody to start with.
It is, yeah, that's right. But then he just gives it. And then at one point he gives it. And he's just. And then he's like, keep going. I reckon it's a one-off performance. And then at the end,
yeah.
He just holds that note.
Yeah.
And the feedback just.
Oh, brilliant stuff, man.
Oh God, I'm exhausted thinking about it.
I know.
But then what do we end with?
We end with Into the Light. Absolutely.
And that right there.
Into the Light.
Into the light. Mm-hmm. Da, da, da.
Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. La, la, beautiful.
That was the end, obviously.
Yeah.
When you've got the Mixolydian.
Yeah, Mixolydian thing, which he does on Day at the Beach at the end.
Yes, indeed, the same sort of thing.
Similar kind of thing. So.
I love the bit of a.
And then by the end, you're just going.
You're just like that, going, because it's holding the note.
Yeah.
But then his feedback.
Yeah.
Right the way up there, so you got a major 7, it just goes into the light, and you just like that. And then I remember just sitting there like that with my headphones, just going.
Fucking hell.
And I've sat there, and I still remember I was younger, and my mum would be like in and out of the front room, and I just had these Sennheiser headphones on, listening like that. And then by the end of the album, I'd listen from start to finish, and then I'd just be there like that, and that feedback would fade out. I'd just be like that, and then be expected to just go on about my day and do my homework.
Oh,
like,
fucking hell.
I'd look at him like, you don't understand what's just happened. I've just had my entire world moved.
Oh, fucking hell.
But then I'd end up, what do you call it? So I'd listen to an album all the way through, but then I'd get a little bit like, I'm just going to keep on rewind, listen to that solo over again.
I do exactly the same thing.
Squeal that he gets,
I had to, because there were certain notes certain things that he did, I'd just have to go, what the fuck did he do there?
And then try and emulate.
And try and do it. But there are certain things that I kind of wanted to leave alone, so I never. A lot of the I did Back to Shalabal live at a gig, a bunch of tunes, including Back to Shalabal. Yeah, that was great.
We should totally
my mate Simon on drums, and my brother on bass.
Oh God!
And me, playing the guitar, obviously, and it was fucking awesome back in the day.
But why not? We need to do it now. Why not? We should do because you did an amazing version of Time from Crystal Planet. Obviously you're playing on it. You have the backing track. I forget.
Every Hour Kills.
Sasha
from Every Hour Kills.
And it was just absolute epic.
Yeah.
But I'd love to do that and ruin a few Joe Satriani songs, just because again they're so important to us.
Well, we did a version in 2014, December 2014, because we've been talking about doing it. And, he sent me the backing track to it. So I did all the guitar parts and everything, the video editing, the filming, the editing and everything. And, I sent everything back to him. And I was like, how's it going? He's like, yeah, tell me what you think of this. I was like, that sounds fucking great. It's going up now. And he's like, hang on. No. And I was like, tough shit. It's going up now. So
he's like, well, yeah.
He's like, hang on. Hang on, we need to work. I was like, no, it's going up now.
Yeah, now.
And that's the one that's up there from 2014. But he remixed the backing track later on. Did a few different things. So we did the video in black and white to make it look a little bit different. And luckily, because I said, I haven't got my guitar parts anymore. I just don't have them. And he said, well, I do. I was like, fucking, at least,
there we go.
At least one of us isn't a fucking moron.
That's right. So one of us actually has a bit of a, what do you call it, redundancy capabilities.
Exactly. And
3 different places.
And this one, Satch's producer, John Cunaberti, spotted it.
Yeah.
And he posted on the video, great job,
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck me, that's Satch's producer.
Yeah.
And then
Mr. Satriani
himself came on, and there was a load of people saying, oh, it's amazing. And somebody thought, this is a fake account, it's not Satch, And somebody else put, yes, it appears to be fake. And then Satch came in and said, this is indeed me, guys, with his proper account, because he was using a different account.
Got you, yeah.
But he came on with his proper account saying, this is indeed me. It was me who said that. And it's what an awesome thing to do.
It's an awesome thing, and it's an awesome achievement to get that kind of recognition. And like I told you, isn't it weird how we've both been guilty of being, career musicians, but our intent was never early on anyway. You didn't, you don't do it because you care about status or money or any kind of adoration or anything.
Yeah, it's for the love,
the strange of the love.
The love of
the
music.
bizarre thing is, it's these. You think being out there and performing and famous musician or something, and it's like actually for a lot of us, the idea of that is a nightmare.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Ironically, don't want to be
I know.
people looking at me, but.
Yeah.
It's part of the process and the expression, blah, blah, blah. But that was the thing. So we've both been, I don't want to say lucky because you make your own luck and you earn your craft.
Yeah, true.
But I have been lucky. I feel lucky where some of my absolute heroes have given me that kind of validated what I'm doing. And all I ever really wanted was to just feel like I could stand alongside my peers, such as yourself. That's the thing. Like I've always said, I'll always make fun of saying I want to destroy you, kick your ass all over the place. Oh yeah,
absolutely. That goes without saying.
Yeah, who's the best pilot?
And that's reciprocated.
It's absolutely. But really, I want to stand shoulder to shoulder with you and do it together. But we'll always push in that friendly competition.
Definitely.
To get the
wouldn't
validation.
work the same without it.
It wouldn't. It'd just be like I say. It'd be Magnolia. It'd be Babe.
Magnolia.
But having, people like Satriani, John Petrucci, and then like, Paul Gilbert, all these guys and Pete Lesperance, Andy Timmons, and they've actually said, they congratulate what you're doing and they find it inspiring. Adrian Vandenberg, all that. And it gives you that inspiration to massively keep going. And
same with Nuno as well.
And Nuno, how could we forget Nuno? Yeah, because you've had several conversations with Nuno.
Yeah, I haven't for quite a while.
I haven't. It's one of those things. I think I'd be a little bit overbearing. I think I'd end up gagging and bagging him and kidnapping him,
keeping him forever,
putting him in the boot and tying him to a stake downstairs. And I'm like, you're mine now. Yeah, I love it. I told you, Joe Satriani, I'd crush him to death. Nuno, I'd just abduct.
Abduct you. You're fucked.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
Well, in your own special way.
Much. In
your own special way. Don't ever change.
Oh no, never. It's impossible, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But we'll leave it there. Mr. Satriani, we have to say, Joe Satriani, everyone knows who he is. He's a legend, but it's one of those that he's still, even now, putting out just the quality of his stuff, the quality of his playing, the quality of his composition. He's still brilliant. I'm guilty of the nostalgia and being stuck in the past, and it's not necessarily that the albums were better back then. It's my child and my nostalgia and like we said, it
changed my life completely. I wouldn't be playing the way that I do without that album. That changed everything.
And led you on to other
led
stuff,
me on to other stuff. So he's got, it's him I have to thank for all of my journey. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. It's one of those things where it's like it speeds up the reaction, like a centrifugal approach to your musical development. It just pushes you towards other things, and then you listen, you learn, you gain a bit more technique, and then you can try and play other things. Leads you on to again, like we will have to do all of them.
Centrifugal.
Centrifugal. I probably made that up. That's a word.
No.
Centrifuge.
Yeah, so it's the G-force, isn't it? The G-force thing.
It speeds up.
But also, the word fugoid is usually used in aviation, where you have a fugoid motion, which is that.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's fucking
well, we both are.
Well,
we both are.
Speak for yourself, man.
But anyway, thank you very much to
thank
Joe Satriani.
Flying in the Blue Dream.
Amazing.
Extreme next, but we've got a few other things. Big thank you to everyone for actually following, supporting so far.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We're doing it anyway, and we love it.
We are.
We'll finish with, do we have a final question for the season at all?
This one's from me.
Oh, we got one from Chris. We got from Mr. Chris Watkins. Chris Watkins, media legend.
Legend, yeah.
Go on then.
What is an achievement or accolade that you would like but you haven't yet? What's a goal for the future?
So from Chris, what's an achievement or accolade that we haven't individually haven't acquired yet, or something we're aiming for, like what we want to do? Ooh. Have you got one off the top of your head? Because I'm going to have to think a little bit.
I really don't think I have. because for me, I'm kind of just approaching things now from day to day, and whatever comes along.
Immediately it would be the pair of like doing this project and continuing on with it. That's kind of the main thing. Isn't
it's just amazing.
Let me think, because I'm very there's all kinds of stuff I want. I want it all. I want it. I would like. All right, here's one. I'm sort of getting it. I'm in discussions with a few people. I'd like to be a bit similar with building relationships with people, such as company, guitars, amplifiers, and the gear that I use. Not endorsements necessarily, just partnerships and playing. I guess, the achievement I want is the kind of pushing myself out as more of an educator side of things, as opposed to, because I have had a history, we'll delve into it later, like as a songwriter and worked for, artists and signed with, Sony and all that type of stuff. And like that kind of creative aspect I've covered. Playing amongst my peers I've sort of covered. I'd like to do the educational side of things and really be out there I'd love to do clinics and helping people with their technique and pushing forward as a guitarist and pushing myself forward. I think that's my sort of thing. But other than that, doing a more albums, I guess. What about you?
I'm just taking each day as it comes, and I think I will be able to provide an answer to that question when I experience it. But for now, I'm not expecting anything. So it just when something really great comes along that I'm proud of, just for example, being friends with Nuno and having that comment from Satch, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
But when it comes along, you just go, now that is something that I will remember forever.
Especially when now, the more they get to know, the more they realise that we know more about them than they do.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I'll finish with this, Chris. I have got one thinking about it. I want to play guitar, probably on world tour for Lady Gaga. Do you know why? Because she screwed me out the Oscar. That's another story. But I was kicked. I didn't get the Oscar because of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Oh God.
Anyway, that's another story.
Never mind.
I want to do that, Lady Gaga, and then
you want to do Lady Gaga?
No, but I want to do the tour.
Oh,
and then I want to throw a tantrum on stage.
Oh right, I get you.
I'm not playing anymore. Yeah. Thank you so much for following and liking, subscribing, supporting.
Much appreciated.
We're going to do it anyway because we love it and we need to. But we'll end it there, and that's a wrap. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris Watkins, for all your hard work. Who's the best pilot? Who's the best pilot? Well, we can have a pull about.
We can.
Have a pull about. Do you know who that is? It's Carl Froch. Anyone? Have a pull about. We can all have a push and pull. Have a pull about. Come on, fucking. Anyway.
So thank you again so much for tuning in, and we will catch up with you guys real soon.
And next time, we'll try and make sure it's not so fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
Chris, we're sweating.
Betty Swallocks.
It is absolutely insane, the fact that we're doing this in the height of the summer in Britain. We're in a loft studio.
Crazy.
Unfortunately. So you see the things we go through for you guys.
It'll be a bit more manageable next time.
Maybe, possibly. Right. Out.
Out.